A honeymoon in Hawaii? That's ridiculous. Why on earth would you want to go somewhere so far away? Wouldn't Florida be much better? Good evening, Lily. Yes, our honeymoon is indeed in Hawaii. I've been looking forward to it immensely. It's where I've always dreamed of going. While Florida has its charms, for a honeymoon, I really wanted to venture somewhere a bit more distant, a truly special destination. I mean, we've been together for over 3 years, engaged for most of that time. This is a big step, a celebration of our commitment, and I've always pictured Hawaii as the perfect place to start our married life together. The thought of those beautiful beaches, the crystal clear water, the vibrant culture, it just feels right. Do you get what I mean? 3 years? Engaged? Honestly, it feels like nothing will be fresh or new after all that time. You're going to Hawaii? Rachel, aren't you being a bit too much of a dreamer? You need to face reality sometimes. Oh, speaking of reality, I'll need your help again next Thursday. I need your assistance once again, so you need to follow through. Again? Really, Lily? Hasn't it been barely a week since I last helped out? I just did it last Tuesday. I have my own responsibilities, I've got a lot to do at home. What's the big deal? You're home every day anyway. I'm busy with work. An actual job outside the house. I don't get to roll out of bed to my desk like you do. I am home every day, but that's because my job is remote, Lily. It's not like I'm just sitting around doing nothing. It's still work, and it requires my full attention. Honestly, looking after 5 children again is a bit much to ask. It's truly demanding. I mean, last time it was absolute chaos. My energy was completely drained. 3 of them are at daycare during the day, aren't they? It'll be fine. Just look after the 2 youngest, and then you just have to pick up the others. That's all. Surely you can manage that much. Don't be such a useless sister-in-law. This is all I ask of you. I hardly think that's fair, Lily. I'm not useless, and I don't appreciate being spoken to that way. I am making an effort to help you, and I value my own time and work. However, I think I can adjust my work schedule this time, so I'll agree to it, but please, this has to be the absolute last time. It's simply too much. What on earth are you talking about? Once we move in together, you'll be watching them every day. Oh, did your brother not tell you yet? Well, you'll find out eventually. Just look forward to it. What? Move in together? What are you talking about? Lily, wait, what the heck is going on here? Are you actually moving into this house? Hey, Liam, Lily just said something really strange. She mentioned us moving in together. Is there something going on that I don't know about? Because if that's the case, we really need to talk. I have been very clear from the beginning, Liam, that living with your family is just not something I can do. I've said it countless times, unequivocally.
What? Why not? What's the problem with that, huh?
Why not? Liam, you know exactly why not. I'm a single child, and my mother is getting older. She's going to need my help more and more in the coming years. There is a strong possibility that she'll need me to care for her, perhaps even live with her eventually. How am I supposed to help her to be there for her if I'm living with your family? We have discussed this many, many times, Liam. I've explained my responsibilities to my mother, my obligations as her only child. My mother raised me on her own, and she sacrificed so much for me.
No. Why should my family be second priority? That doesn't make any sense. Don't create this hassle for me, Rachel.
Second priority? That's not what I said, Liam. It's not about prioritizing one family over another. It's about practicalities and my personal responsibilities. Marriage is about 2 families coming together, not one subsuming the other. My mother is an individual, and she has her own needs that I am uniquely positioned to address.
You're marrying into my family, Rachel. It's the natural progression for us to live together. It's just how it's done. It's traditional. You're becoming a part of our household.
Are you serious, Liam? Are you honestly telling me that right now? I thought we had discussed this extensively. I thought you understood my position and my concerns.
Oh, we can talk about that later, okay? We have plenty of time to figure it out. More importantly, about our honeymoon destination, I've changed it to Bali.
What? Wait. Why the sudden change? You know I've always wanted our honeymoon to be in Hawaii. We've talked about it since we first started planning our future together. I have been saying Hawaii for years. It's been my dream honeymoon location. We've had it booked for ages, for months now, haven't we? It's been confirmed, flights are bought, accommodation is secured. To change it now, at the last minute, right before we're supposed to leave, that's really unfair, Liam. It's more than unfair. It's downright cruel. And you're just unilaterally changing the destination without even consulting me? After all the time and effort we've put into this, and all the dreams I've had?
Well, it's already decided. I've already contacted the travel agency and made the arrangements. You can take care of the rest. I'm too busy to deal with this.
Are you seriously telling me this, Liam? I can't believe what I'm hearing. You've already contacted the travel agency without even discussing it with me first, without even a single word of consultation? I can't even process this. Is this somehow related to Lily's opinion too? Because if it is, I swear to God.
Rachel, what's gotten into you? You're being incredibly persistent and annoying. This isn't the Rachel I know. The Rachel I like is sweet, obedient, and understanding. You know, if you're not compliant, I might just leave you.
I never thought you'd speak to me like that, Liam. Never. I thought I knew you. Threatening me with leaving over a honeymoon destination? Over me wanting to have a say in our shared future? Stop deciding things without consulting me. This kind of behavior is not okay. It's not how a healthy relationship works. It's not how a partnership is built. You need to respect me, Liam, and my input. Liam, what is going on? Why is Lily here and her children? What are they doing here? This is our honeymoon.
Well, darling, I thought it would be so much more fun if the whole family came along. The more the merrier, right? It was a bit of a struggle getting all 5 kids ready and on the plane, but we made it.
Are you actually serious right now? Do you even understand what kind of trip this is, Liam? This is our honeymoon, mine and yours. What is the meaning of this? This was absolutely not what we planned, and I was certainly not informed that Lily and her 5 children would be joining us. This is completely out of line. I cannot believe you would do something like this without telling me, without even a hint. This is supposed to be a romantic getaway, a time for us to connect and create beautiful memories.
I worked hard to get all 5 kids on that flight by myself, Rachel. It was a lot of effort. Why are you being so cold and ungrateful? Do you want a divorce because that's how you get one?
What do you mean by that? What kind of position are you speaking from, Liam? Do you truly believe that's a fair or appropriate thing to say in this situation? You are the one who completely blindsided me, who ruined our honeymoon, and now you're threatening me with divorce? That's not only unfair, it's manipulative. And you call me ungrateful? I'm supposed to be grateful that you decided to turn our honeymoon into a circus? No, Liam, I am not ungrateful. I am furious. I am shocked. I am deeply, deeply disappointed.
Anyway, Bali was more affordable with 5 kids, so I went ahead and paid for everything from our joint account. Hawaii would have been impossible with that many people, cost-wise.
Wait a minute. Are you actually serious? I am genuinely speechless right now. I am beyond shocked, beyond disbelief. So let me get this straight. You, Liam, changed our honeymoon destination to Bali, secretly arranged for Lily and her 5 children to join us, and then proceeded to use our joint savings to purchase all of their flights and accommodations, effectively bringing them along on our honeymoon? Is that actually what happened? You just took our money without asking and used it to fund a family trip that I had no knowledge of and no desire to be on? Is that the whole picture?
Exactly! You finally get it! It was a surprise! Aren't you happy? I thought you'd be thrilled!
You honestly thought I would be happy about this surprise? You truly, genuinely believe that this was something that would bring me joy and excitement? Are you out of your mind, Liam? Do you have absolutely no understanding of me whatsoever? It's a violation of trust. How could you possibly think that turning our intimate honeymoon into a chaotic family vacation with 5 children would be a welcome surprise? It's insulting, Liam. It is deeply, deeply insulting. It shows a complete lack of respect for me as your partner and for the sanctity of our relationship.
Well, Rachel, we've been together for a long time, right? I just thought more people would be more fun than just the 2 of us. You know, a big party. I thought you'd enjoy the lively atmosphere. Plus, the kids love Bali. It's very family-friendly, so it was a win-win, really. And besides, 2 people traveling alone can sometimes get a little boring, don't you think? Adding more people just adds to the excitement, the energy. It makes for better stories, more laughter, more shared experiences. I thought you'd appreciate the vibrancy.
I can't believe this. I am truly speechless. I'm utterly shocked. My mind is reeling from this.
Okay, well, hurry up and get back from the restroom. The kids are waiting for you. They're probably bored already.
I think I'm feeling a bit unwell, Liam. I'm going to go off on my own for a while. You and the others can go enjoy yourselves. Just go ahead.
What? That's so irresponsible! But fine, just hurry up and meet us. You have a role to play after all. You need to keep the kids safe and sound.
I really am not in the mood right now to be arguing like this. Just do whatever you want. Seems like you have been for a while now.
Hey, going off on your own is one thing, but this is getting ridiculous, Rachel. It's been hours. We can't even check into the hotel without you. Everyone's melting down, and so am I. This is unacceptable. Where are you? What are you doing? We're stranded here, and it's all because you decided to just disappear.
You can check in on your own, Liam. Figure it out. You're an adult, aren't you? So I think you're wise enough to get through this situation on your own.
What? Are you still mad? This is unbelievable. Is inviting my sister and her 5 kids on our honeymoon really that bad? Isn't it more fun when the whole family is together? Don't be so narrow-minded, Rachel, or I'll divorce you. You're being completely unreasonable. It was a gesture of goodwill, a way to bring our families closer. Why are you making such a big deal out of it? It's just a little bit of togetherness. You're overreacting, honestly. This is not the loving, accommodating partner I thought I was marrying.
Well, I don't know what else to tell you, but I am already back in the U.S., so take what you will from what I've just done, yeah?
What? What are you talking about? What do you mean you're back in the U.S.? How? How were you able to get back so quickly? It doesn't make sense.
I just realized that I couldn't continue with you, Liam. It just became clear to me that our relationship was fundamentally broken, so I decided to take the first available flight back home. Luckily, there was a seat. You and your family can enjoy your family vacation without me. Have a wonderful time. I hope it's everything you wanted it to be.
Wait a second, what are you saying? What is this? You went home by yourself? Are you serious? You must be out of your mind. You just abandoned me and the kids without consulting me, without a word? Are you insane, Rachel? This is absolutely insane. I can't believe you would do something so reckless, so impulsive, so disrespectful. What kind of person does that? You're completely bonkers. This is a nightmare. How could you do this to me? To us? You just walked away, really?
Isn't that the biggest boomerang you've ever seen? Just think about it, Liam. Think really deeply about what that actually means and if it's familiar to you.
Boomerang? What the heck are you even talking about, Rachel? You're making no sense and it's frustrating me so much right now.
Who was it that decided to change our honeymoon destination, to invite his sister and her 5 children to use our joint savings, all without a single word of discussion with me? Who was it who then threatened me with divorce when I expressed my very valid disappointment and anger? You, Liam. It was all you. You set this in motion. You made the decisions. And now you're complaining about me making a decision on my own? It's the very definition of a boomerang, isn't it? What goes around comes around. You created this situation with your complete disregard for my autonomy, and now you're experiencing the consequences of that disregard. This is simply a taste of your own medicine.
But I was trying to surprise you and make you happy. It was meant to be a joyful occasion, a memorable trip, that's all. I thought you'd love it, Rachel. I genuinely thought it would be a pleasant surprise, something you'd look back on fondly. I was trying to do something nice for you, something different. It was a good intention, a thoughtful gesture even. I mean, who doesn't like a surprise, especially when it involves family? I truly believed I was doing something positive for our relationship.
And I didn't ask for it, and it didn't make me happy. Not even remotely. This idiot. You are so stupid, Liam. How could you do this all behind my back, huh?
Rachel, what's happened to you? Is that really you? Are you really saying such harsh words? You've never talked to me like this before.
My patience has finally reached its breaking point, Liam. I have had enough. But don't worry, the hotel we were supposed to stay at in Bali, it seems to be child-friendly, so I'm sure you can directly negotiate with them and stay there. Even if you cancel now, you'll still have to pay the full cancellation fee anyway, so you might as well use it. You and your family can stay there. Isn't that good news? You can still enjoy your vacation. It's the least I can do, considering the circumstances. I wouldn't want your money to go to waste, after all.
That's the very least you could do, but you're going to cover all the travel expenses, right? Because you bailed on us and everything, yeah?
What? Are you serious? No, I am not participating in this trip, Liam. So no, I am certainly not covering the expenses. As for the flights, I was on the outbound flight, so I suppose I'll accept that portion. But all the other costs, like the accommodation, the activities you booked, everything else included in the travel package, you will pay for all of it. You are solely responsible for the current situation, and therefore you are solely responsible for the financial repercussions. You can't expect me to pay. That's completely absurd.
Wait a minute, that's going too far, Rachel. You can't make me pay for all of that. That's completely unfair. I never told you to go home. I didn't force you to leave. You chose to leave. You made that decision. So why should I bear the financial burden? That's not logical. It's not fair. I was trying to do something nice for you. I was trying to build our family. This is extortion. You're trying to punish me for something that was meant to be a surprise.
You didn't need to tell me to go home, Liam. Your actions spoke louder than any words ever could. You made your decisions without me. You invited your family without me, and that is precisely why I chose to leave. It's because of your actions that I decided to terminate our engagement and our relationship. And no, marriage is off the table now. That is absolutely not happening.
You're going too far, Rachel. Breaking off the engagement, that's not okay. I've already told everyone at work that we're getting married. What am I supposed to do now? Everyone knows. I can't just go back and say it's off. It's embarrassing. It's humiliating. This is a mess of your making. Think about my reputation. Think about the awkwardness.
Oh, really? Well, you can just tell them you're getting a divorce then. Though, technically, we never actually filed the marriage certificate, did we? So, I suppose it's more of an engagement cancellation. Which I think is for the best, honestly. It's better this way. Now you can truly do whatever you want without having to consult me. Though, I suppose you were doing that anyway.
You're unbelievable, Rachel. Seriously, you're acting completely out of line. Just going back to the U.S. on your own? Our honeymoon is completely ruined. What are we gonna do? This is a disaster. You've destroyed everything. Everything I had planned, everything I envisioned for us. Our beautiful honeymoon, the start of our new life together, is completely shattered because of your selfish, impulsive decision.
Oh, it was ruined the moment you brought your extended family on our honeymoon, Liam. The moment you chose to disregard my wishes and turn our intimate getaway into a chaotic family outing. It was changed to Bali because of your sister's alleged needs and her children's strict travel limitations. And who paid all the change fees? Me. And by the way, my savings account had significantly more money in it than yours. You used my money without my consent, without even a word of discussion. Did you think that was okay? You abused my trust, you stole from me, and you disrespected me in the most profound way possible. You had no right to touch that money, let alone use it to fund Lily's presence on our honeymoon.
Why are you so angry, Rachel? You're exaggerating. You're blowing this out of proportion. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just a little family trip. Why can't you see that? Why are you being so dramatic?
You can call me dramatic or whatever else you want, Liam. It doesn't change anything. I'm telling you, I am done with you. I have reached my limit. I am preparing to move out. You won't be seeing me again.
I finally got home, Rachel, and there's nothing here. What happened to all my furniture? Everything's gone. What have you done to my house?
I haven't got a clue what you're talking about right now. And excuse me, your furniture? I guess you claim everything as your own now, don't you?
This is our house! How could you just take all the furniture and leave? That's theft! I'm gonna sue you for theft, Rachel! You can't just walk away with everything! It's not yours! This is an outrage!
Perhaps you should calm down and think clearly before you threaten to sue me for theft, Liam. Let's consider this logically.
Calm down! Think clearly! About what, Rachel? What is there to think about? My house is empty, my things are gone. Everything I owned, everything we built together has just disappeared. How am I supposed to be calm about that?
Well, let's see. Most of the furniture and appliances in that house, the ones you're claiming as yours, were actually purchased by me before we even got engaged. I simply took what was mine when I left. I just moved my own belongings out of a house that is no longer my home. What's wrong with that? Did you want my furniture and appliances, Liam?
But they were supposed to be for us, for our shared life, and you used money from our joint savings account, didn't you? You just took the money without my permission.
You had already spent almost everything without my consent, without even a word of discussion. I was truly shocked when I saw the balance. Do you understand how hurtful that was? I'm asking for my portion of the money you took from that account, the money that was rightfully mine, to be repaid to me in full. I will not be giving you anything otherwise.
Repayment? I can't do that right now, Rachel. It's impossible. And it was my savings too, you know. It wasn't just your money, it was ours.
Exactly, Liam, and I am asking for my share of our money back. Because when I looked, there was almost nothing left. You used all of it. The vast majority of those funds were mine, contributed from my personal earnings. You completely drained the account, and you did it for what? To support your sister's irresponsible behavior?
Well, Lily was having a really tough time, Rachel. She was struggling financially, and she has 5 kids, you know? It's a lot to handle. She needed help, and I'm her brother.
So what about it, Liam? How does Lily's situation, however difficult, relate to my money, my earnings, my savings? It doesn't, does it? My money was not meant to be a charity fund for your sister.
What do you mean it doesn't relate? Of course it does. It's about family, Rachel. It's about being supportive. It's about helping those you love. This is family, and you're supposed to be marrying into my family. You're supposed to care about them. You are part of the family, so you need to care about this.
I am not going to be part of your family, Liam. Your sister's poor choices are not my burden to bear. I am no longer obligated to support them in any way.
Don't say that, Rachel. The Bali trip was truly awful without you. Taking care of 5 kids by myself, it was impossible. Physically and mentally exhausting. I needed you.
You're not saying you need me. You're saying you needed a free babysitter. You needed someone to handle the children so you didn't have to. That's what you needed, isn't it? A live-in housekeeper and childcare provider who would silently endure your dictates. Well, I am no longer available for that role. Figure it out yourself, Liam.
Don't talk like that, Rachel. Breaking off the engagement was just a joke, right? Where did you go? Please, just get over it and come back home. I'm begging you. I miss you. I need you.
Come back home? That's not my home anymore, Liam, and it is certainly not a place I would ever return to. I've already moved out of that house and found a new place. I'm in the process of moving in right now, actually.
What? That fast in just 1 week? How is that even possible? That's crazy. You found a new place and are already moving in within a week? That's unbelievably quick.
Yes, it was surprisingly quick, actually. I can finally live my own life, on my own terms, without having to constantly worry about what you'll do next or how you'll try to control me. It's exhilarating. It's a fresh start, and I am embracing it with open arms.
This is happening too fast. This is crazy. All I did was bring my sister along. That's it. It was just a small thing. Why are you overreacting so much?
It felt like my life would no longer be my own, and when I realized that, truly realized it, I knew I had to escape. So yes, I am genuinely thrilled that our engagement is broken off. It feels liberating.
What are you talking about? I was really looking forward to getting married, Rachel. I was excited for our future together. I was ready to settle down, to build a life with you.
Oh, please, Liam, don't even try. That's a complete lie, and you know it. You sound like you're just saying whatever comes to mind, trying to manipulate me into coming back. Don't contact me again, Liam. And please, enjoy your time with Lily. I'm sure you two will be very happy together. You deserve each other. Rachel, are you serious? You actually broke up with him? What were you thinking? Who's going to watch my kids now? How am I supposed to manage without you? Why don't you watch your own kids, you useless woman, instead of complaining to me? Why don't you go talk to your husband? He seems to have a lot of questions for you. Talk to him about what? We've already talked about the Bali trip, and there were no secrets between me and my husband. We're open and honest with each other. No secrets, is that so? Then I'm sure he's already aware of how you've been asking me for money every month and how you've never once repaid me. I'm sure he knows all about that, right? He didn't seem to know where you were or what you were doing while I was stuck watching your children. Perhaps you owe him an explanation for that too, don't you think? Because he was under the impression that you were a responsible working mother. It seems there are quite a few secrets between you and your husband after all, Lily. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you doing this? Why are you meddling in my life? This is completely out of line. You're just being spiteful. And do you remember, Lily, that I made sure to get an IOU note from you every single time I lent you money? You signed every single one, acknowledging your debt. Do you remember that? What about it? What's your point here, Rachel? What do you think you're going to achieve by doing this, huh? What we did wasn't a big deal at all. All I wanted was a vacation. My point, Lily, is that I expect full repayment of every single penny you owe me. And I expect it immediately, so be prepared for that. If you don't repay my money, I will take legal action. If that happens, the information will go straight to your husband's company. I'm sure they would be very interested to hear about your gambling debts, your unemployment, and your fraudulent claims. What? That's the worst thing ever! You can't do that! That is completely messed up! This is a nightmare! You're ruining my life! Stop this at once! I mean it! What you did was truly messed up, and what you did created this nightmare for yourself. You chose to be irresponsible, to lie, to exploit me, to gamble away your family's money, and to neglect your children. Now you're simply facing the consequences of your own choices. You have nobody to blame but yourself. This is your reality, created by your own hands. You're a terrible person, Lily. You're a psycho. How can you do this to me? All I did was come along on a trip with my kids. That's it. And you're doing all this to me? You're a sociopath. I think you should refrain from using such language, Lily. Just know that I will pursue the full repayment of my money, and I will not hesitate to take all necessary steps to ensure that. And frankly, it's quite disheartening to think about the kind of upbringing your children are receiving, being raised by someone incapable of showing even a modicum of remorse or responsibility. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please don't sue me. I can't pay you back right away. Please just be lenient with me, and please explain everything to my husband. Tell him I'm not as bad as you said. Please, Rachel, I'm begging you. I'll do anything. Just don't ruin my life. Don't do this to me. I know that I need help, but don't make my situation worse than it is. I'm afraid I don't understand what you're asking, Lily. Why would I, a complete stranger to your personal affairs now, explain anything to your husband? What possible reason could I have to do that? You honestly believe I owe you that much? Do you believe I have any obligation to clean up your mess? No, Lily. You will face the consequences for your harassment and your deceit. You and your brother have chosen your paths, and now you must walk it. Liam was forced to pay for everything, and as a result, he lost the trust and respect of his colleagues at work. His professional life, once seemingly secure, has become deeply uncomfortable for him. It also seems that Lily's deceit and reckless behavior have come to light, and her husband is now supervising her closely, ensuring she takes responsibility for her actions and works to repay her debts. This entire ordeal, as painful as it was, became a crucial turning point for Rachel. It opened her eyes to the importance of valuing her own life, her own dreams, and her own well-being. It taught her the vital lesson of setting boundaries and recognizing manipulative behavior. While Liam and Lily's actions were truly despicable, Rachel can only hope that, in time, they come to understand the gravity of what they've done and the pain they've caused. For her, however, the chapter is closed, and I'm moving forward with a newfound sense of freedom and purpose. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.